So as we were saying,
Black Panther is racist. Incredibly.
Racist as shit. Most racist movie to come out since To Killing Mockingbird.
Oh, that's a good one.
oh man, it's Monday night. You know what that means.
We're
Locked and
unprepared.
loaded. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of an unprepared Locked and Loaded. Apparently. God, what episode is this?
40.
40.
Four-
Wow, wait.
40. 40 episodes, and we're still unprepared.
Yeah, that's our format.
It's because we have that's because we have day jobs, that's all.
Yeah.
That's the reason. It's not because I become encroached in video games.
Yes, I was not running for my life across the fields of Bolivia from armed forces. Not at all.
Yeah, I wasn't managing a colony that's kicking serious ass right now, and I'm about to start, conquering the planet. Rimworld, not even once.
Not even.
No.
Fucking
is,
crack, dude.
It is a hell of a drug. Well, fucking so is Wildlands. Jesus Christ. I've been getting back into that, and it's like, I don't want to stop. I mean, it's kind of stupid the way the AI behaves, but it's so much fucking fun. When you don't have your friendly AI to rely on, you have your friends
Yeah.
who aren't fucking aimbots and actually have to try.
Right.
Oh, man. Like, fucking, just before I signed off to format the show, some friends and I were playing, and we were out in the desert, and fucking Kevin, I love the man, but he had to piss off basically they're not the police, they're like the military police. He had to piss them off in droves. So fucking my buddy Dylan and I are camped out on this ridge, and Kevin's already been shot to death. And we're like, oh, there's just a couple of them. Couple of pot shots, we'll run in and revive him. And then our HUDs light up with this sea of purple arrows coming over the ridge, and we're like, nope!
Oh, God.
Why didn't you tell us there were that many?
Whoops.
Why didn't you tell us they have attack helicopters? I have a sniper rifle. I can't do anything with this. Fuck!
Story of your life?
Yeah.
Welcome to war.
And then we got them to walk into some proximity mines, which only attracted more of them. Just like, well, that was worth it, but okay. Time to run.
Bug did an oopsie.
Hey, Dylan started it. I was just like, yeah, this is a good idea. We'll just watch this.
Yeah,
sea
that's
of purple...
that's exactly what you say to the military police. He started it. Don't hate me. I just played the game.
I'm just
Just
here.
I'm just an unwilling participant in someone else's war.
I thought you ghosts were the best of the best. I thought you said the best of the best were on vacation and we were the next best.
Thing.
We were the runners-up. God damn it.
Yeah, we're not wearing these helmets to protect our heads from bullets. We're wearing these helmets to protect our heads from the falls.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times we've jumped out of helicopters without a parachute. Just, oh right, we don't have these.
Whoops.
Or fucking, what was it? I had like gunning them and then needed to futz with my guns, and when I went back in, I was in a helicopter upside down and on the ground, and both my friends were dead, and I'm like, what happened? We were in the air 5 seconds ago. And Dylan's like fucking, yeah, you didn't hear the SAM alarm going off? How are you alive? Like, I don't know. I fucking love this
Nice.
game.
So, I'm really loving this game right now. I'm actually gonna go ahead and see if I can't screenshot this really quick. How do you screenshot in Steam again?
F12, I believe.
There you go. Let me see if I can share this screenshot with you guys really quick.
I almost said it's either F12 or F13, but there's no F13.
Let's see. View.
I can.
Screenshots.
Oh, let's get the overlay visible anyway. Yes, Mark, what did you click on? I don't.
Show on disk. Copy. Paste. Paste, damn you. Damn
Oh, the pay attention to fear instead of logic argument.
Oh, to emotion. Oh, you looking at the pluralist stuff?
Yeah, I'm going through. So not for any reason. Not because we only have 2 articles lined up and none of us have talked about them at all.
Who needs to talk about articles when we have video games to talk about?
Yeah,
we did that 2 nights ago.
My family was like, "You're streaming again, but you just streamed on Saturday." I'm like, "That was a makeup. I don't have anything better to do with my Monday night. It's
I don't
a
have
Monday.
anything better to do with my life." Where to go?
Oh,
Where to go?
okay.
Where to go? Is this it?
You know how to get
Yes!
really personal really fast.
This is the collie I made. Look at it. It's so beautiful.
Why are you
An
doing
aesthetic
on computer?
I have no idea what I'm looking at. Okay, so I found a fantastic article that we're doing. I know we're staying away from certain kinds of content that gets kind of boring, but even though this kind of fits into it,
It's Florida
kind of-
fans.
this kind of fits into it, but at the same time, the title is so hilarious. And
My sex change made me do it.
Wait, what?
We are talking about this, and I'm reading it.
Okay.
Bring it up.
Oh, we're doing it now. Okay.
Oh, well, you can do it later if you want.
Well, you already just yelled at him, so.
I mean, when am I not yelling at him?
I'd say about 35, 40% of the time.
What article is this? What? I see.
I just posted it in show construction.
Apparently, Tom Brokaw is being called a white supremacist.
Who?
Tom Brokaw.
Who?
Okay, he was a news anchor that was like on I think it was NBC. I think he was on NBC, and I remember from
That
the
explains
90s,
why I
so-
don't. That explains why I don't remember. Because in
He
the
talks
90s,
like
I
this,
was.
and he's kind of hard to understand now because his voice doesn't work. I guess I don't fucking know. I can't do a good Brokaw impression. Kill me.
Okay, so here's an article that I don't think we should do, but the title is just, strange. YouTube star, referring to Logan Paul, panics under pressure from LGBT activists. Quote, "I guess I'm gay now too. If I want to hook up with dudes in March, I'm gonna fucking do it."
Okay.
That's called
Moving on.
being. I don't fucking know.
I have no clue.
I'm confused. I need more beer.
For what?
Cardi B strikes a blow for feminism with half-naked twerking party on yacht.
Half-naked party on yacht sounds awesome.
Did you say party or porking party? Those are two different things.
Twerking party.
Okay.
Something.
I was like, that
comedian
first
who
one sounds like a
promised-
porno. Jesus.
The comedian who promised to blow anyone who punches MAGA teen exposed as a fraud. Well, she is hot.
Huh?
Watch Skinhead Snowflake. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that part is just.
Interesting.
Activists warn that Trump's transgender military ban is murderous step towards genocide. Okay.
Okay. You can't do X is the same as killing someone. Okay. All right. Cool. So every time I tell a driver they have to take a specific route, they can't pick their own, I've basically killed them. In that
Yes.
case, I murder at least 7 people a day at Amazon.
Damn. I'm kind of jealous.
By this logic. Oh my god. And
So,
I don't
are-
even need to arm myself.
Are we going to do an article?
I had a couple lined up about. Well, I had one lined up about Howard Schultz. I don't know if you saw that one.
Well, yeah, I have them all pulled up. So that one, and then the other one being the pluralist one.
For the,
So-
the convict.
Yeah. Or is it the convict? Yeah. So I think.
Should I install mortars?
Why wouldn't you?
Are you?
I'm sure he's got 2 monitors. It's fine.
I actually don't,
Oh. The fuck, man.
but I can hear. What? The fuck? What?
Did you feed the dogs?
Okay.
You didn't feed the dogs, did you? I'll take your silence as a no.
What? Did I feed
Did
them?
you feed the dogs?
No, they just came in.
So you didn't feed the dogs.
No, they'll be fine for another 5 minutes. They won't stop.
Got it.
Christ, I gotta start closing my door. God damn it.
Yes, you do.
Hmm.
Where did Pov go?
I'm still here.
Oh,
I just have no
you
idea
weren't
what you're
saying
talking
anything,
about.
so
This is I'm waiting to read an article.
all right. So we started
Where should we
today.
start?
Well, I would suggest the first one that he posted, the Howard Schultz.
Howard Schultz. Okay.
Howard Schultz
Let's
from the
go
Pluralist.
No,
Uh,
the BBC one.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
thought the first one that he posted was the Greg
First-
Kirtner one.
We'll do that too. All right, Howard Schultz. What? This title just kind of. I don't know. I don't know how I
gives
feel
me
about it.
giggle.
Starbucks
It's-
tycoon roasted over 2020 plan. Just.
Just like his coffee.
All right, former
Nah, if it was
Starbucks
like his
chief
coffee,
exec-
it would say burnt.
Ooh,
No.
and he definitely burned the Democrats too, because he wants to do it as an independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, former Starbucks chief executive Howard Schultz has angered Democrats by considering an independent campaign for president in 2020. He's running for president?
Uh huh.
I'm reading ahead in the
Okay.
article, and this is making me sad. So,
All right.
not that
Go
he's
ahead,
running for
Buck.
president, but okay, so I'll just kick things off. So, they, being the Democrats, are condemning the billionaire's idea as a vanity project that would only help President Donald Trump. How? Political strategists say such a third-party candidacy would divide the left, they're already divided, taking votes from the president's yet-to-be-nominated Democratic challenger. What?
Apparently, James Woods wants Hillary to run again. Because, it's gotta work the
So she
fourth
can
time.
get her second political black eye? Mr. Schultz said he would run as a centrist. Why the outcry? Neera Tanden, president of the liberal think tank Center for American Progress and confidant of the 2016 Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton, tweeted, "Vanity projects that help destroy democracy are disgusting. If he enters the race, I will start a Starbucks boycott because I'm not giving a penny that will end up in the election coffers of a guy who will help Trump win." He's not in...
He's not. He's a former.
No, number one, he's not in charge of Starbucks anymore. Number two, that's not how election funds work.
No.
Let's just say the sitting CEO of Starbucks runs for president and takes money from Starbucks to finance his campaign. I'm pretty sure that
called
counts as
fraud.
embezzlement.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All kinds of problems.
Oh my god. Why? And fucking the barista's gonna be fucking confused. I'm not buying your coffee because your former boss wants to be president. I'm like, what is this? What does that mean?
Actually, that doesn't sound at all surprising. I'm just like putting that out
Jesus
there. I can see
Christ.
that happening.
Oh my god. Michael Bloomberg, another billionaire who previously considered an independent bid, released a statement criticizing Mr. Schultz's decision without specifically naming him. He said, "The great likelihood is that an independent run would just split the anti-Trump vote and end up re-electing the president."
Or people could actually think for once, and we could get
People
more
can vote
people
whoever the
who
fuck
are-
they want.
Well, yeah, but we can get more people who like actually know what they're doing. You know, or Hillary or
Not-
Trump
Or Johnson.
or Johnson.
What is Aleppo?
What's
I mean, I can't be mad at him because I didn't know about it at the time. But
it's his
like
job to know.
it's like, okay, if you're going to be a president, you should be a little more aware. Come on,
Little bit.
just a bit. That's a risk I refused to run in 2016, and we can't afford to run it now. So you're just mad he doesn't want to be a Democrat. I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, split the anti-Trump vote.
That's such a
That
is it just okay.
if you
Like-
vote for the centrist and not for the Republican, that's still, technically speaking, a quote-unquote anti-Trump vote because you're not voting for the Conservative Party. It doesn't split anything. It just doesn't give as many to the... Okay, it splits the Democratic vote. We can kind of put it that way. Kinda. That's not the right way to put it either. But just... Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Why? Okay, so by the end of the race of 2016, it was a you have
It
two
was-
bad choices.
It was strictly blue and
you
red.
have to. Well, yeah, and you had ended up with two bad choices, and you picked which one was the less bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would we want to set that up again and instead actually create diversity in who we can vote for? And I don't. I just feel like. How is it anti-democratic to have multiple people running? Multiple different parties. This two-party system is kind of not.
That's what we were told to
Working.
avoid
Yeah.
from
We're-
from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, America was founded on not ending up voting for Tories or Whigs, and now we're doing that, except they're not Tories and Whigs, they're Republicans and Democrats. It's still a two-party system. Fuck. We did good.
we did it, you guys. We won.
I told you don't vote for Tories or Whigs, but we're not. We're voting for them under different names. Where was I? skipping all these tweets and fucking Bloomberg's retarded statement, because he's assuming that Schultz will make it to the primaries, which Johnson didn't even do.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, okay, that won't happen if the independent ticket doesn't get enough support. But I mean, if the man wants to run as an independent, what's the fucking problem? No one got mad at Gary Johnson for running as a fucking independent. No one.
No one knew who Gary Johnson was.
No one knows who Schultz is.
Oh, it's like, shit,
The
apparently
average
a ton of
American, if
people
you
know
say, do you know who
Howard Schultz.
Howard Schultz is? They're going to be like, what?
Yeah, that's the former CEO of Starbucks.
They're going to be like, oh,
Right?
okay, I buy my coffee from... No one's going to fucking know. The average American's going to be like, oh, he sounds nice, or something. I don't fucking know. He makes he made good coffee. That's going to be their fucking comment.
Oh my God, Larry
Sabato?
Sabato.
I'll get there.
Okay.
Dan
alright.
Pfeiffer, a former advisor to Barack Obama, tweeted, quote, "This half-baked idea will pose an existential threat to a Democrat. What will likely be..." There's a word missing there. What will likely be a 2020 race decided by a few votes in a handful of states. Assuming he makes it to the primary. Which is kind of a long shot for anyone who's on the independent ticket, really. Except for maybe Sanders. He might be able to pull it off.
Oh, Sanders.
I'm not saying I like the guy. I'm just like, if he ran independent, he might get some more support.
Yeah.
Clearly,
that's
because
true.
the DNC fucking
Might.
screwed him. Jonathan Palmieri, a former campaign advisor to Mrs. Clinton, tweeted, quote, "Pfeiffer speaks the truth." Larry,
Oh yeah, that gives a lot of credit.
yeah.
The former campaign advisor to Hillary
Citation
Clinton.
needed. And the ellipsis after idea means there's shit that's been omitted. So this is kind of a selective quote. Larry Sabato, who directs the University of Virginia Center for Politics, tweeted that Mr. Schultz's slogan, quote, "might as well be re-elect Trump."
But no, I think it's the first part of his statement that makes me go, really? It's the has Howard Schultz ever heard the old saying, "The road to hell is paved with good intentions"? Really? You're making that statement now?
The greatest harm can come from the best intentions.
Is that really how we should look at when it comes to someone running for president? Like, has Howard stated why he wants to run for president?
Maybe because he's sick of the Democrats fucking it up?
Oh, the Washington Democrats posted a picture of a Starbucks cut.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Written. Sorry, I'm jumping.
That's fine. No, we'll get there, but just
Don't
hearing
do
that,
it,
what the
Howard.
fuck?
Don't do it, Howard!
Okay. The Republican president himself appeared to goad Mr. Schultz into launching a bid, saying the businessman doesn't have the guts to run. Howard
He
Schultz
just got
doesn't
no
have the
balls
guts to run
hard.
for president. Watched him on 60 Minutes last night, and I agree with him that he is not the smartest person. Besides, America already has that. I only hope that Starbucks is still paying me their rent in Trump Tower. It's like, what?
Nice.
God damn it, Donnie. Okay, this Washington Democratic Chairman Tina Unpronounceable Podlowski, but just that kind of a name. It's like, what the shit? Tweeted, quote, "a billionaire buying his way out of the entire primary process." How is he buying his way out of the primary process by running on the independent ticket? What? Oh my god.
Do you guys think
Fucking
that,
saltier than Lot's wife here. What? No, that's not how it works.
Do you guys think that that since 2016, people have gotten more ignorant to politics?
Yeah, probably.
More entrenched. That's for sure.
I don't know if I'd call it entrenched, but definitely
Ignorant.
ignorant. Ignorant is.
Yeah.
Democrats in
That's
the
what it
Pacific
seems
State
like.
posted a photograph without comment of a Starbucks cup with, quote, "Don't do it, Howard," written on. Well, he's not beholden to
I love my
y'all.
state. I absolutely love my state. It's
You sound like you love your state.
Thank God I live in the non-urban part.
skip all the way down to the bottom of the article. It says, "Who is Howard Schultz?" I think that's important.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of history of backlash and shit. Blah 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 blah. What did Schultz say? I want to gloss over this and then we'll get to who he is.
Okay.
In a weekend interview with Axios, the former global coffee chain boss said he was aware his bid was going to create hate, anger, disenfranchisement from friends, from Democrats. But he maintained he would be doing the right thing by running as a centrist independent. In an interview with the New York Times, Mr. Schultz
Man is about as centrist as we are to the universe.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so this is the former. This is not the current. That's the difference.
This is the guy who left after the whole fucking bathroom issue.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So all the enacted policies that has happened since has not
It's
been
not his work.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was not his idea.
And a wild Toya appears.
In an interview with the New York Times, Mr. Schultz said it would be disingenuous to run as a Democrat. He cited his disagreements with the party over free college tuition, universal health care, and other positions that he said have shifted so far to the left. I mean, if he's
I might vote for this guy.
if he's a businessman, then he knows that you can't make tuition
Do
free
that, yeah.
because money has to come from somewhere.
What was that girl like in the middle of the 2016 election? They were talking. She made the argument that the government can pay completely for everyone to go to college. No,
We can't even pay for the programs we have right now, which is why we have such a fucking huge deficit right now.
Yeah, what was it? No, I'm sorry. I have misspoken. It wasn't the government. It was the billionaires in America.
And
the
why
idea
should the
was-
billionaires of the America pay for everyone to go to school?
The idea was to force all, like, through taxes, all of the, like, billionaires and incredibly rich people to be taxed to send everyone in America to go to college. I think she was in Bernie Sanders like campaign. She worked for the campaign for Bernie Sanders. It was
I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of the name.
I think she went on like Fox or something. Or CNN. She
Well, while you're looking that up, I'll finish this article off here. The bits about the Democrats blaming the independents for not winning is stupid. Who was Howard Schultz? A former espresso machine salesman. He grew up in public housing in Brooklyn, New York. So he started out lower class. That's a good indicator.
Mm-hmm.
He started working for the original Seattle Starbucks chain back in 1982 when it had only 11 outlets selling coffee beans. He acquired the company in 1987. Jesus, only 5 years later. Wow, that's not bad. And by
Must
the
have
time
been
he
kicking ass.
and by the time he stepped down in 2018, it had grown to 28,000 cafes in 77 countries around the world. The 65-year-old frequently used his position to speak out on social issues like immigration and gun control. He now has an estimated fortune of about $3 billion and is a regular donor to Democratic campaigns, including that of Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. So, successful businessman. Really, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's talking about.
More
even
successful than Trump.
He's willing to admit
Yeah.
that. Yeah. He's willing to admit he's not educated on everything, which is fine. But it sounds to me like he's center left, or at least more. Let's say more to the. I wouldn't say more to the left than Tim Pool, but I don't know. I don't know if he wants to run as a centrist. I don't see why he shouldn't or why he can't. Easy.
Mm.
So yeah, so that's the state of the higher ups right now. That no one should run independent. Everyone should become a Democrat and run against Trump.
Which is stupid.
Incredibly so.
These next 3 years are gonna be interesting. When 2020 finally hits, we're gonna have such a
lovely time.
oh yeah, no, like could you imagine if Trump won again?
I mean,
would that look?
I would laugh.
Yeah, I think I would kind of laugh too. But
I would seriously, totally, completely, utterly just laugh at the whole situation.
but still, we would end up in this. Like you thought 2016 was bad.
Right. Oy.
Still playing Rimworld.
Dead. What? No. Totally not doing that.
Uh-huh.
I'm
just
totally,
kidding. Yeah.
totally not doing
Right.
that. I did just send a convoy too, for a negotiations request or anything like that. Okay, you got me. I'm totally playing RimWorld at the same time as doing the show.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you're playing Rimworld and just agreeing with the show. Um,
I'm not just agreeing with the show. I mean, it's just sometimes you guys are boring.
oh, okay.
I'm kidding. I'm just really addicted, and I'm doing really well in RimWorld. And as soon as the show is over, I have to go to bed, and I can't play anymore.
Mm.
I'm saving and turning it off because I can't do anything with more tonight, anyways.
Um,
All right, game's closed.
okay. So, do you remember the comedian who promised to blow anyone who punches a MAGA teen who exposed for fraud? Or the MAGA hat teen?
Wasn't that Kathy Griffin?
No. No, it was actually here. Look at the title, freaking picture for this article. Apparently, that's her.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd give
But-
her a red eye.
But apparently she does not work for SNL and has never been employed by the show. Which is what she said she was, or something.
Oh, I remember her.
Yeah. So, I don't think that picture is safe for work.
Oh, I'm not seeing any nipples.
I'm
so-
seeing like part of a nipple. I can also see the bra.
No, that's just the shadow. That's just shadow.
I'm not going to continue with this conversation.
You're not going to continue with this conversation? I
No,
mean,
that's-
we could always discuss what we would do to her.
no, about whether or not you can see the nipples.
I mean,
like diving into
I would definitely dive between those two luscious mounds.
yes.
Her leg's a little skinny though.
Whoa. But it looks like the proportion of her hips aren't. Oh God, what am I talking
No,
about?
she's literally the only thing that looks nice on her is her tits. It's like the rest of her, meh.
Her face is kind of cute.
Her face is a nice target. Swing and a miss.
A little bit. No, but apparently
it looks like a good place to deposit something. Let's just put it that way. Another swing and a miss.
I thought I had a joke to add on to that, but I guess I don't. But apparently, yeah, she doesn't work for SNL, which she claimed that she does.
She claimed to work for SNL, huh?
Something like that. She's a feminist comic and a Twitter activist.
Well, we know why she's not famous then.
Why?
She's a feminist comic. Implying that she's not good at comedy.
Yeah, so she's one of those people who consistently comments on Trump's tweets, like all the time.
Uh-huh.
I think that was like at the beginning, like mid 2017 when it looked like Trump was starting to block people. Like there was that petition that made it so that Trump was not allowed to block people on Twitter because it like hurt their business or something.
I don't agree with that still.
What?
I don't agree with that whole idea that Trump can't block people on Twitter.
Oh, the whole argument for it is retarded, but it's still funny.
If I was him, I would have said, "Oh, I can't block people on Twitter? Okay, delete Twitter."
Let me look this person up.
Or just mute people on Twitter. You can say whatever you want. I can't see it though, and that works for me. Let's see here. Where the fuck did Buck go?
I said he was going to the bathroom. I'm just kind of.
Did he fall in?
Well, he hasn't drank much, so the last time he drank, did I tell you about that? So
No.
Me and Buck were hanging out. We were playing Borderlands 2. One night, and he was drinking a shit ton. Oh, hey, friend. And
Brian, been a while.
It has. He ends up being like, "Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back."
He never came back. I was there for that.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't.
He leaves and he never came back. We wait for him for 2 hours, like a solid 2 hours, and finally we end up going to bed. I run into him again the next day, and I'm like, "But what happened?" He's like, "What do you mean? I went to bed." I'm like,
"You said you were going to the bathroom."
Apparently, what had happened was he went to the bathroom, came back in, and thought he had shut everything off and went to bed. He had no realization that he left the game on and that he was still playing with it. It was great.
Huh. That's entertaining.
What? Okay, so this, like, I'm just reading through this.
A whole lot, Fran. We're just waiting for Buck to come back from the bathroom, which is probably not going to happen because the last time he said he was going to the bathroom, he never came back.
But I'm just reading through this girl's Twitter. At least I think that's who this is.
Find something that we can meme on.
Well, okay, so like she says, I don't care who the president is. I don't care who the president is, as long as they have big tits. Which I'm pretty sure Donald Trump is fat enough to have big tits.
I don't want to even think about that. That's kind of. That's this.
Oh,
Like, yeah, no, let's not think about that. You bastard! I'm thinking about it.
I'd like to take this moment to thank Rush Limbaugh, Hannity, and Infowars and all the other alt-right harassers for their blindly dogpiling on me for a dumb joke format I used with a shitty topical subject. I've gotten about 2,000 followers now, back to posting pics of my huge tits.
Huge.
Then
They're not even that big, honestly.
Someone responds with, "They didn't harass you; they called you out for for exhibiting vile behavior." She then responds to that, "I've gotten death threats, rape threats, threatening phone calls. My account and emails were hacked, and I was told to kill myself in very descriptive ways. And the worst of all, they said my tits were saggy."
Okay, I'm back.
Her tits
Sorry.
probably are saggy.
What?
We
How-
talking
with how
about the
much she
thumbnail
pushes
that I'm
them
looking
up?
at right now?
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice view, isn't it?
It is a nice view, but those don't look real.
I don't
Maybe
even
it's
know.
the angle.
Are you talking
Oh.
about the eyes, or are you talking about the tits?
Yes.
Wait, you can't see the eyes because you're looking at the tits.
So
This
so
man knows me.
So
Oh,
that
sad face.
What?
I forgot to put my other batteries on the charger, and now the ones that are in my vape are dying. So I have to plug it in.
Oof.
I don't know. This
completely-
girl just seems like a shit poster.
That's,
Look,
that's what we
I'm-
call a comedian for the most part, but
She uses a lot of memes. I mean, she had made few pictures that apparently have been there's that.
Giggity?
hello.
How can she vote? She's Canadian.
Is she? No, she works for SNL. She can't be Canadian.
I thought she was Canadian.
Is she Canadian? Just as comedian.
She's totally hanging upside down right now, or those are completely and utterly fake. We need Toya's we need Toya's opinion here.
But look at the braids. She's either laying down or those are
She's
fake.
laying down. She's laying to explain to our viewers who cannot see this because
Hang on,
guy.
I'm fixing that.
Okay.
I'm sure I can bring this up.
We
If
are.
you're in the Discord, you can see it now.
Yeah, it'll be in what? No pub, no or general? I don't fucking know.
No puff, no.
General.
No puff, no.
General.
It is censored enough. Well, that was just her Twitter. You didn't take her to take.
Damn it.
Damn it.
No, that is the picture.
Right.
Why did you just post
Right.
the Twitter?
That's
Shut
what
up.
I'm saying.
I'm inept. It's still free. You're doing it.
All right. And to copy the link, we're gonna come down
Yes.
here.
Copy link.
Boom. Problem solved. Hello, stickers. Hey, look at that. It's there twice. I'm fine with this.
No, it's not.
Damn.
So she just seems like a shit poster, but on the left. Cause
Those are a
like-
rare breed.
They're oddly shaped too.
he's still talking about the tits. Um,
I mean,
They are.
look, one nipple is definitely higher than the other.
She's kind of pushing them
I-
together, too. Which you can't do with fake titties. There's some resistance otherwise.
She blocked you on Twitter? Your tits are probably bigger than hers.
Blocked who?
Oh,
Toya's been blocked by this woman.
apparently, so
Yeah,
she
someone's
posts
jealous.
a picture. She posts a picture of what looks like oh, the guy that ran against freaking. He was in the Republican Party in 2016. Like he was running for president. He was like one of the last people to run. Like up against Trump for the primaries. What was his name?
Bernie
What were they-
Sanders?
No, in the Republican Party. They were running for the ticket.
Also, hi, Fran. Welcome to the Locked and Loaded Discord and the chat.
Did he join finally?
Yeah, apparently.
But okay,
his first time, that's for sure.
What was his name? People kept calling him the Zodiac Killer.
Ted Cruz.
Oh, Ted Cruz, yeah.
You mean-
Why was this so hard for you guys to come up with that
You,
name?
you mean you just say
Because you didn't use Zodiac
I said
Killer.
you didn't use the memes. He's in on the memes.
He's known by the memes. Or you could have just told you could have just said where he was from, Arizona, right?
If you had said
I
Republican
don't
shit
know
poster,
that.
okay, Republican shit poster. That is Ted Cruz. Have you seen his
Ted
Halloween
Cruz.
tweets?
All right, so I have not. We'll talk about that later. So, she posts a picture of Ted Cruz standing with kind of like a salt and pepper beard going on, with what looks like firemen or something, and her commentary on the picture was, "Okay, my pussy just dried up the fuck forever."
Well, that's no great loss for the world.
No. Just really highlights
It's-
those daddy issues.
She really likes tits.
I mean, I really like tits, so what's wrong with that?
I failed to see the problem here.
I'm just commenting, not because
You sounded so judgmental, though.
This lady and the two of us are in
no,
agreement.
like
Why?
these-
You got something you want to
like,
share with the class?
Every other thing I read, like it's not even like jokes about someone or something else. It's just I have tits or something like that. And I'm like, okay, I can't make fun of this. I can't make a joke. Like,
You can
she
totally
responded.
make a joke out of it.
She responded to apparently God. I'm gonna. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna start paying attention to this Twitter account. So the Twitter account is called God, and
You've never seen God?
no, I'm not on Twitter anymore.
Have
it
you met
says-
Jesus
Have you
on
seen
Twitter?
Satan?
No.
Have you seen Satan's? Have
Second.
you seen his Twitter account? You need to spend more time on Twitter, bro.
Because we all know Twitter is the best place to meet Jesus.
But he
It's
posts.
also the best place to meet the devil,
Okay. He posts.
Satan,
It is the Pope.
God. The atheist pope is one of them.
I helped him pick the hat.
Nice job.
I remember that show.
There we go. There, I was waiting for Bob to get it.
So, so it's humiliating to know that you're the best I can do. This is what God posted on Twitter. She responded, "I'm sorry, but thank you for the tits."
So she knows she's
I
got
don't-
assets.
Apparently.
It's better than
Then
someone
somebody
that I know.
responds with a Victoria's Secret model. Or no, I'm sorry. That's Kate Upton. Walking in just a bra. And it says, "Thank you, baby Jesus, for these tits." Okay. It's just, I don't know. There's nothing here. It's like she's an attractive woman that made a joke.
That's starting shit,
And-
basically.
Yeah, that likes to start shit. Oh, there we go.
My kind of lady right there.
No,
Because I also like to start shit.
here. There. There's her posts.
Friend joins twice? What is this?
Uh,
Oh, on Instagram. Do I want to pull this up?
Hey. Yes.
Is it topless?
Most of it.
Is it topless with very obvious nipples in it?
No, not at all.
Then I will pull it up later for research
Yeah,
purposes.
I'm sorry. Her legs, her thighs don't touch when she's standing straight up, so I'm not interested.
Not,
She's gap-thighed, man.
not enough junk in the trunk?
No junk in the trunk.
Well, some ladies can't win them all.
Yeah, well. She's like anorexic, no junk in the trunk. Those it's like, it's true, they are fake, because how else is she gonna have thighs that small? And tits that big?
I don't know. Like, correct eating?
No.
That's not how that
Not
works.
correct eating. That's not how fat works.
I don't fucking know. Alright, let's get to another article now that Buck's back and we can change
Moving
the screen.
Next meme article.
But I'm sorry, I'm enchanted by these obviously fake yet still beautiful tits.
Her surgeon did a good job.
Yes, he did. Or she. I don't know. God damn it!
It did a good job.
Why are we having a conversation about this chick's tits?
Because we're guys. That's what happens.
Speaking of men, the UK president investigated men's thinking after he retweeted anti-transgender limerick.
Don't mind my silence. I just don't want you guys to hear the noises.
What? I wasn't. My pants were on the entire time. That's
I'm
the
not
kicker.
even wearing pants. What are you talking about?
Where I'm going, I don't need pants.
Well, technically I am wearing pants. They're pajama bottom things.
So they're fake pants.
Sure. I
They
mean,
have
the
I
fly,
can-
the fly
right
is
where the crotch is.
the fly is permanently open, so I have to wear a robe whenever I'm anywhere other than sitting in my chair. But
I mean, I consider anything. Okay, anything besides lounge pants is real pants.
so
Lounge pants are not real pants. Lounge pants are something I
even
don't.
latex pants.
They're not lounge pants. You could have spray-on pants. Still real pants. The police might
Fradman
disagree
just
with
said-
you.
Framin just said, "Wait, hold up."
Yes, he did. That was on the Pro List
oh.
too. A UK comedian
Yeah.
had to rewrite a joke in case it offended ISIS. We can squeeze that one in
Sure.
because I fucking hate comedians being told what they can and can't do. That's for sure. Fucking Dankula.
Poor Dankula.
Oh, come on. So, getting on to the fucking thought police.
let me cover this one up. Hang on. Sorry, I'm still very distracted every single time I go to show construction because there's so many tits in it.
You're welcome. Hey,
All right.
a
So,
whole one set.
UK police investigate man's thinking after he retweeted anti-transgender limerick.
Right.
We need you to check your thinking.
Yeah, that was actually what he said. Oh my gosh. All right.
Harry Miller, a former UK police officer, was interrogated by a cop last week for liking and sharing polemical... Is that a word? Polemical tweets opining that trans women are not real women.
What
The 53-year-old... The 53-year-old Miller told the Mail on Sunday that a Humberside police officer, Mansur Ghoul, who said he's representing the
English
LGBTQ community, had interrogated him for over 20 minutes. One post retweeted by Miller, stylized of a limerick, included the lines, "You're a man, your breasts are made of silicone, your vagina goes nowhere, your hormones are synthetic." Ghoul told Miller that sharing this tweet constituted hate incident. According to Miller.
Goddamn.
Go ahead.
Going back to the fucking 53-year-old Miller line, where's the end quote? This is why we have copy editors, god damn it.
I was looking at that too. I'm like, wait, what?
Maybe the Prolos will hire me to fucking do their goddamn proofreading.
Meh.
Jesus Christ.
They never get an article out because you keep sending it back saying, fix your spelling. Fix your grammar.
There will be no misspells here! Nine!
According to Miller...
Plus, past, present,
Ghoul
participle.
said, shut up, grammar Nazi. According to Miller, Ghoul said that his department had also received complaints about Miller's broader Twitter activity, specifically his sharing of about 30 messages critical of the notion that transgender people indeed change their sex. We need you to check your thinking, Ghoul told Miller. Wow. That's blatant. When Miller, who described himself as just a hairy-ass docker who swears, drinks, and watched football, pushed back that he didn't author the tweet, Ghoul responded that it didn't matter. So they are officially thought police. Not the THOT kind. He said, but you liked it and promoted it, Miller recalled. Miller also remembered Ghoul lecturing him about sensitivity, saying that sometimes a woman's brain grows a man's body in the womb, and that is what transgender is. Wow.
The part of the conversation where he tries to explain transgenderism to a guy.
The Daily Telegraph reached out to Ghoul, who confirmed the story. Although none of the tweets were criminal, I said to Mr. Miller that the limerick is the kind of thing that upsets the transgender community. I warned him that if it escalates, we will have to take further action. In a statement, basically, he did something that wasn't illegal, but if it got worse, it would become illegal, and they would have to do something about it because he thinks bad.
When it says worse, that's where I'm questioning this, right? So does that mean like if say the transgender community decided to get up in arms and go like try and attack him, will he get arrested as the aggressor?
Yes, probably.
So okay, the explanation. Sometimes a woman's brain grows a man's body in the womb. Number one, what the fuck? Number two, you've just said that transgenderism is a biological disorder.
Which it is.
But not in the right way.
No, it's not.
Like, what the... The brain doesn't determine what kind of body grows. Jesus Christ.
Yes, it does. Actually, it does.
Then that woman's
No,
brain
that's
rolled a
true.
fucking 1.
Yes.
Holy shit.
That's how it happens.
Craft
brain
body.
doesn't-
You rolled a 1.
the-
Well,
The brain doesn't even form until after. No, shut. That's not how it works. The brain doesn't. You just said that the brain determines what type of body grows.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
not how that
it
works at all.
All right. I will have to go back and rewatch that because there was an interview done with a biologist who explained the whole thing. So I will take.
Let's
You
just
guys'
get fucking
objection.
Papa Holiday in on this shit. Hey, how's this work? And does it involve not vaccinating?
Hey guys, I got a question for you.
Are you currently having sex with your wife?
No, but I'm
There's a lot of
wearing.
ruffling around, giggling.
Look,
I am not
listen,
currently having sex with Panda.
Listen,
I am currently wearing her bra on my head. Or trying to. These headphones are making it kind of difficult.
you've got a keeper
A pretty large bra.
right there.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah. So did I.
What did you say?
I heard that's a pretty large bra.
Those were a pretty large bra.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The top of my head can fit into one of these cups.
Okay, back to the article.
Look, I've seen a lot of porn. I don't believe you.
Are you
I
guys
simply
really
don't believe
jealous?
No.
Well,
I didn't
you
say
don't
jealous.
have to believe me for it to be true. That was a very poor fishing attempt to get a picture of my wife's boobs.
What did you do?
What did I?
said he-
What did I do? What did you do?
He basically
Just I'm refilling my vape. So
here's what he did. He basically implied Pixar it didn't happen.
No,
And no, I'm not taking pics.
please don't. Then things get really weird.
How is it? What? Have you not seen my Twitter feed?
No.
Have you not seen her interacting with certain things that happens? Oh, by the way, Toya says hi.
Huh?
Toya
No,
says
no,
hi.
I haven't.
Hi.
I haven't, and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let that fucking rest.
I'm just. I don't know what happened. I started paying attention to my vape, and then all of a sudden I hear.
All you need, all you need to know is that there are many interactions between the lovely Miss Toya D, myself, and Panda.
Okay.
And
That-
Twitter
that
doesn't show me
implies-
any of them.
So many things. That implies so many things.
What are you in
That
on
was
this
the
too?
that was the
goddammit?
idea. That was the idea. Was the implication. I'm gonna let you guys just stew on that for a little bit while I grab another beer.
Well, you missed. You missed Friends. Post.
Quoi?
I'll make sure. Friends says tell Panda I said hi.
Before I go, honey, Fran also says hi. She's waving.
We should figure out a webcam thing for the show.
We
Let's
probably
not.
should at some point, but then I can't do some of the things that I do because then y'all would be able to see me doing it.
Yeah, let's not and say we did.
All right, back to the article.
Mostly
Oh.
because I have a really nice face for radio.
Yes, so do I. I just don't have a good voice for it either.
Oh man,
I have a really
where the fuck
a
were we?
really so it is the article, or god damn it, It's the paragraph after we received reports. So, I cannot believe what is happening in the UK in the name of transgenderism and who's still worse still. Nah. We're not even allowed to think, never mind to talk about it. Miller told the Mail. 1984 was supposed to be a book, not a police.
Someone
operating
watches
manual.
Saga of Akkad.
Wait, what did Squigs do?
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, okay. I'm going to read this again. This is from Miller. I can't believe what is happening in the UK in the name of transgenderism and, worse still, we're not even allowed to think, never mind talk it, Miller told the Mail. 1984 is supposed to be a book, not a police operating manual. Which seems to be happening a lot recently.
In the past year, free speech advocates have been watching with concern as a number of British police departments ramped up their hunt for the
Perpetrators.
of hate speech, a punishable, albeit loosely defined, offense in the UK. The only way to protect freedom of speech is to keep bloody speaking, Miller concluded.
The man's not wrong.
Panda is currently belly dancing at the moment.
It was wagging my tail, but
Okay, she describes it as wagging her tail, but the motions are very, very ballet dancey.
Close enough.
Yeah, she managed to finish a blanket she's been working on for the last year.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good sized one. I'll actually post pictures of it in a little bit so people can take a look. But she's got it completely done. It's been blocked. It's been shaped. And all the ends are woven in, and she's planning on putting it up on Etsy for some cash.
Cool.
Etsy.
Etsy. You know what Etsy is?
I do.
No.
Buck, do me a favor.
What's up?
After you've explained what Etsy is, take Pav out back and beat him with a rubber hose.
please.
How about a shovel? That's closer.
No. See, we want him to live through it, and the rubber hose causes more lasting pain, whereas the shovel does not.
It's more quick. It's more quick and painless.
Yeah.
So Etsy is a site for independent creative, like not like fucking videos. It's like people who are interested in arts and crafts, and they can just sell their wares that way. Like I've been looking at some stuff for like. I've thought about doing a kind of a decent The Division cosplay, and they've got people selling like patches. The what's it? What's it called from The Division 1? The Isaac node that sits on your shoulder and lights up. That plus a matching bracelet that does the same thing, and it'll play clips from the game, but it'll talk to you, quote unquote. So you can look like a fucking proper Division agent. But no, there's a lot of cool shit. Like there's people selling cosplay components, like game accurate guns, like a one-to-one replica.
that's the cool stuff.
Yeah, like a one-to-one replica of a fucking Lancer from Gears of War. It's like Jesus Christ, you know, it lights up and everything. So
Yep.
no, yeah, Etsy's great. Etsy's great.
Well, I assumed it was a place to sell things, but I didn't know exactly like.
It's very arts and crafts heavy. I wish I could actually afford things from it, but it's like I don't want to pay $200 for a talking light. Basically. Oh man. What beer is this?
I don't know.
Well, it's gonna be 4
I'm
in a
drinking-
second.
I'm drinking Coors Light again, because that's what we buy in this house apparently.
That's okay. I spent the better part of a weekend drinking Natural Light because Natural Ice because it was on sale at my local grocery store for $15.99 for an 18-pack, and I didn't realize this 18-pack was 18 pints.
Nice.
So I was like, oh shit. And they were all like 6%, but it just wasn't working.
That'll last you the weekend.
Lasted me about 4 days. Like, okay, I need more. And what I got tonight is, I think it's the last of the QFC in town's has a stock of Elysian's The Noise Limited Pale Ale, which is like brewed for Seahawks season. I'm sure this is going out of stock because they didn't make it to the fucking playoffs. Or no, they did. They didn't make it to the... I don't fucking know. They lost.
Yeah, they lost.
Okay.
They lost.
Because we fucking lost
As
Janikowski in the first quarter. That's why.
It wasn't. It was. I still blame it on just how messed up the last time we were at the Super Bowl happened, and we were just like been so ridiculously, I don't know, demoralized.
Yeah, without the Legion of Boom. But yeah, but like the refs were kind of shit on some plays. But really, like, not having a kicker for the entire game limited our options of what we could do for scoring points. So, fuck. Anywho, football.
What about it?
Nothing.
Let's move on.
Next article.
Go.
Next article.
Article review.
Review.
I don't
Speaking
know.
of
That's how I
trans people.
Trans people.
Yes, the one.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Trans convict says drug-fueled rampage with axe not her fault. My sex change made me do it.
I'm
That's
gonna
not how
need
this
another
works.
fucking beer for this one. Holy shit.
Go get your beer.
Yeah. BRB fam.
Alright,
So,
start us off.
is this man to woman or woman to man? Man to
I
woman.
think man to woman. Yeah.
Judging by this photo, man to woman.
Yeah.
Just because you have a sex change doesn't mean you have periods. So the temporary insanity
Oh my
doesn't-
God.
apply.
Transgender woman in Sydney was sentenced last week to serve 4.5 years in prison for hacking at a severely wounded 3 people. 4.5 years for that?
Only?
Wow. With an axe after getting rejected on a Tinder date. Keep going, pig. With that, cause what?
Evie Amati, a 26-year-old former law student at Sydney University, of course it's Australia, went on a date with a woman. Well, there's your problem right there. Went on a date with a woman on January 7th, 2017. The date was cut short, which was due, Amati believed, to her companion finding out she's transgender. Australian media reported at the time. See, even lesbians prefer natural women.
According to go ahead. I'm not even gonna try and read her name.
According to Amati's testimony, the rejection threw her into a I almost said despair of episode. Threw her into a depressive episode during which she posted on Facebook that humans are only able to destroy to hate. So that is what I shall do. One day I'm going to kill a lot of people, she wrote. Well, you fucking failed this time.
Jesus. 4 months later, she entered a 7-Eleven store and ferociously attacked 3 bystanders with a 4.5-pound axe.
There's your problem right there. It was only 4.5 pounds.
The attack was fully caught on the store's closed-circuit camera. If I hadn't turned my head at the last minute, she would have cut my head in half. Oh my gosh. 4.5 years. For... What is this? Like...
Attempted manslaughter.
Yeah, basically attempted manslaughter, or attempted murder.
Were all the victims men?
Let's see. Said Ben, one of the victims,
To news.com.au on Friday. She went there to kill. It's only pure luck that I'm alive and she's not remorseful. She's intelligent, calculating. During her trial, Amani said that she had no recollection from the attack. Bullshit, but remembers being overcome by an inner voice commanding her to kill, maim, and inflict pain on people and start the rise of hell on Earth. Wow, she's going with demon possession? That takes balls that she doesn't have anymore. Nothing? No laughter?
No, I'm astounded. You know,
Okay.
she said that long before the attack, she had been haunted by an urge to start breaking the necks of what? Straffickers?
Where is it? No,
Strafe-
not this one. This one. Here we go.
Stray fingers? Is this supposed to be strangers?
She had haunted by an urge to start breaking the neck of Streffingers.
Streffingers.
Yeah, I guess it is supposed to be strangers on her commute to work. She bought her axe as early as 2016. She told the court that although she frequently hallucinated using the axe, that's not hallucinating, that's fantasizing. Using the axe to assault people, when she sought help, was told, because I had a job and played drums, I'm fine. Does she play her own drums?
Her lawyer insisted that she did not commit the attack out of anger, but in a state of mental instability. I have experienced rejection countless times, she said in court, where she reportedly frequently broke down in tears. It has happened over and over. It is part of my experience. The defense also argued. Yeah, no, like that's not the way to handle rejection. There's hundreds of people. Hundreds of millions
seriously,
of people that were rejected over and over.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit. The defense also argued that on the night of the attack, Amadi was addled by drugs, as well as by hormones she has been taking regularly for her sex change.
So she did drugs and... Wow. This person's intelligent. This person is incredibly intelligent. Oh yeah, I'm going to change something that changes my body.
This Ben Rimmer fellow... Rimmer... was absolutely wrong. She's not intelligent or calculating.
She's retarded.
Exactly.
I'm going to take something that changes my body chemistry and my hormonal balance, as well as taking drugs.
What do you mean cocaine ain't an HRT?
Are you still wiggling your butt?
Apparently.
I'm about to freaking pull the camera out and get it on film.
2 years later, a jury rejected the notion that she was in a state of insanity, finding her morally culpable of her actions. Her history of depression and her abuse of drugs and hormones, however, conceived the preceding judge, Mark Williams, to limit her sentence to 9 years with an option of parole after 4.5. What? She tried to murder people.
Three of them.
Three
people at the same time.
Who was faithfully in the 7-Eleven to get a pie for himself and his then pregnant wife told News. I'm not going to read the whole thing because what in God's name? What?
Australian News. I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
Why is it so basic? News.com.au. What news couldn't
to
come
differentiate
up with
that it's not an
name
American company.
No, just calling it news. They couldn't
Oh.
have come up with any other name than news. Really?
Australia News.
It irks me a little bit that he is disgusted by the sentence.
Lenient.
Lenient. Thank you.
She'll do her time easily and get paroled mid-2021. It's played out perfectly for her, perhaps better than she expected. Rimmer, 32, also released photos of his brutally damaged face after the attack. Well, you took an axe to the face, so... Yeah.
Yeah.
After the attack, in hope of getting Ahmadi's sentence extended in appeal. But it's worth noting that the emotional distress and depression... No, it's not! Often associated with gender dysphoria are at the heart of the social debate as the adequate accommodations of the adequate accommodation of transgender people. Liberals tend to view the issue through a civil rights prism, believing that more social openness and acceptance are required to alleviate the anxiety that tends to plague individuals who can't identify with their biological sex. Failing to accommodate them is deemed by progressives to be a moral atrocity. But some conservatives... Go ahead.
More of a moral atrocity than assaulting someone with an axe. Hold on!
No, this is what.
This fucking red light is neon colored, god damn it. What the fuck?
And flashy.
No, not fleshy, seizure inducing.
Why?
Like I said, fleshy. Stroby. Let's go with Stroby.
You come at someone with a fucking axe. And
Not
then the
even managed to
argument-
finish the job with it because you got a pussy ass 4.5 pounder.
But, and the argument that's being presented is, oh, it's because of her gender dysphoria.
No, you bought that
No.
fucker 2 years prior. This was
No.
calculated. You intended to use that axe for one thing, and that's to kill people. You bought it 2 years prior for that
This was-
purpose.
this-
This had nothing to do with your fucking hormones.
Yeah, as it's been stated multiple times, this was premeditated. She has fantasized about this for like, what is it?
Years?
Years? Yeah, no, she. But some conservatives, among them most famously Ben Shapiro, pushed
Hey,
back,
our
saying
boy.
that it's a failure to consider the issue of transgenderism as a pathology doesn't do any favors to people who experience gender dysphoria. On the contrary, it willingly ignores their plight instead of seeking to eliminate
LMAFO?
their anxiety. Still, her story is a gruesome abnormality. It should not be used as an exemplar of the other side of this debate. No, like, this doesn't even have anything to do with transgenderism. This has to do
It has
with
everything. Go ahead.
This has to do with a woman grabbing an axe, fantasizing about killing people, taking the axe into a store, and actually trying to kill them.
And not even doing a good job at it. I don't know what I'm more irritated about. The fact that she freaking went in and tried to kill 3 people with an axe, or that she failed to kill even one of them with an axe. An axe is a very deadly thing to use. And if you're so inept at freaking using it that you could only hit 3 people and they didn't even die from it, god damn it, how fucking...
I
wonder what Beardy would say if he was here right now.
You fucking missed! How could you miss? He was 3 feet from you!
Probably something like that.
That's actually a pretty good beer.
I didn't even watch this stuff.
It sounded a little Scottish
Pacific.
for Beardy.
Okay. I'm just a shoddy beardbarian.
Shouty?
Shoddy.
Shoddy?
Shoddy, yes. Shouty and shoddy. How about that?
That works. That works.
Where are we going from here? Oh, how about Russell Howard?
Russell Howard. Post it.
Okay, I'll bring it up. No, wait, that's not the... Fuck. That's not either. Fuck! I pulled it up somewhere. Here it is.
I don't know what else to say about this whole bullshit. It's like, you don't get
Four and
to
a half years for premeditated attempted murder. 4.5 years.
Yep.
In the states that'll get you life.
Boobies.
Oh,
If
this
not
one.
close.
I saw. Yeah, I've seen this one.
This was courtesy of Fran man, my dude.
Yeah.
He picked this up when I was scrolling through the articles on the Pluralist page. This guy, Russell Howard, I have seen some of his stand-up. He is fucking funny. Like, I mean, Jimmy Carr is up there, but he's getting close.
Who gives a shit if ISIS is offended?
What are they gonna do? Invade Britain? They can't
And
swim.
I have to ask. Are those? Is that ad down at the bottom? Are those tops or butt plugs?
Fun, epic, memorable.
Forever Spin.
Forever Spin.
I think they're tops,
it can-
but I'll
it
let
would-
you. I will let you decide
it
what
would
they
work for
are.
either.
It works for both.
It works for both.
Why is this even on my fucking page?
I don't know. What are you looking at? That's going to be freaking.
Neither of those things.
I
I don't search for butt plugs or for dreidel.
It's something
Fucking
freaking related
Christ.
to butt sex. I swear.
That's right. My kink is adult Beyblades. Let's fucking go. Jesus Christ. Why is this here? Why? Fruit shoot.
Fruit shoots.
Did no one think
that
of that
seals it.
name?
That seals it, folks. They're butt plugs. They are.
Oh my god.
I'm really glad I have an ad blocker.
I have one too,
Okay,
but
so
apparently
comedian-
not.
So, Mark, comedian reveals that TV network forced him to rewrite a joke in case it offends ISIS.
this
Even
was today,
even Panda
too.
sees it.
If ISIS gets upset, then fuck them. Is a quote from, I'm guessing.
I guess Russell Howard would say that. Yeah.
Yeah. A British comedian said Thursday that the BBC forced him to rewrite a joke in case it offended the Islamic State. Russell Howard made.
What are they gonna do? Invade Britain? They can't swim. Their trucks will sink halfway across the channel.
If it even makes it to the channel.
Can't even make it that far. Allahu.
They're just gonna. Here's what they'll do. They'll convoy through Europe.
All right. I think you
Europe
guys
will
are
let
forgetting
that.
something.
Europe will let them through because they're Muslims.
I think you guys are forgetting something very, very specific. Jesus, what was it? The newspaper.
Did you get swatted with a rolled up newspaper today, Pav?
No, not yet. Fuck.
You said that in a disappointed way.
She's not here to do it.
Wow, that opens up a
highlight of my
line
day.
of jokes.
Oh, thank you.
So apparently, Pav likes getting swatted with a newspaper. Are you wearing a dog costume at the moment that it happens?
No, she's the one that wears the collar.
It's confirmed.
Oh,
It's confirmed. Pav's a
Oh,
furry.
I'm sorry. She wears a leash. It's a little bit different.
Pav's a furry.
oof.jpg.
All right. There was a newspaper a few years back that was making a few like kind of comics that were making fun of Muhammad. They ended
Right.
up getting murdered.
Yes. Yes, I remember this.
Charlie Hebdo. Charlie
Yeah.
Hebdo. The main thing that I get reminded when I'm hearing that they forced him to rewrite it was Jonathan McIntosh on the writing team. If you guys remember, Jonathan McIntosh's response to that on Twitter was, "I am not Charlie Hebdo because I do not make fun of." Like he was lambasting the people who got killed by terrorists. Charlie Hebdo. You guys remember that?
No,
yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
don't.
I did because
Jonathan
there were
Mac-
people at my fucking school flying flags for like relief funds for France, not for Charlie Hebdo, for France. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're missing the point there, aren't you? Fucking A.
Let's see. Yeah, so Jonathan McIntosh, when this happens, he says, I am not Charlie Hebdo because I do not use my free speech to mock and deride the most marginalized and vulnerable society like Charlie Hebdo." Oh,
What?
you don't remember that? You don't remember this? All right, Jonathan
I didn't
McIntosh.
see that tweet.
Okay, so there was a tweet going around, or a hashtag going around that said, "I stand with Charlie Hebdo." I think it was in Spanish or French, whichever Charlie Hebdo is. Kind of being like giving support to the surviving members of the newspaper.
Mhm.
His response to this is, "I am not, because I do not use my free speech to mock and deride the most marginalized and vulnerable in society like Charlie Hebdo." They are not marginalized or vulnerable at all, as seen by the fact that they came into the newspaper and killed everybody.
They got guns that
Fuck
even civvies
Jonathan
can't have.
McIntosh. Fuck Jonathan McIntosh. But no, that's what I'm reminded of when I see something like forced him to rewrite a joke because it might offend. Russell Howard made a revelation during a segment about free speech on his Sky One TV show, Russell Howard Hour. By his account, the executives at the public broadcaster, where he previously hosted a comedy news show, lost their mind when he joked about the terrorist group weren't Muslims and forced him to redo the performance. A while back, I worked for the BBC, and actually, why don't we just watch the video that's posted here? He's funny, right?
Because almost every single time we try to watch videos, it fails.
No.
I'm gonna sync it between the three of us.
Yeah.
We can try. I mean,
Hang on,
it'll show up on my end.
Let me pull the article up.
All right.
All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's talk about freedom of speech. Some people really don't get it. I was at a gig the other day, and this guy was like, "I believe in freedom of speech." And I was like, "Yeah, so does everybody, you thick fuck." And he genuinely went, "Hey, you can't say that." Freedom of speech means anyone can say what they want, which means anyone can say what they want about what you said. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from consequence. I mean, you're well within your rights to shout out someone else's name when you're making love to your girlfriend. But if you don't think at the very least there's going to be a discussion, you do that, baby. Not really. Who's Derek? The way people talk about this country is hilarious. You can't say anything. It's like Russia. It's not. Do you know, a lot of comedy in Russia has to be pro-Putin. Imagine that here. Knock, knock. Who's there? Theresa May, and she's brilliant. Freedom of speech in this country is amazing. We're allowed to mock our politicians. I mean, I can go on telly and do this about Boris Johnson.
My genitals are frankly crusty, useless, and disgraceful.
That's a fucking genius.
And Boris would be within his rights to do this. I want my anus bleached to look like a porn star. I do. But some people just love to be angry. I heard this thing on the radio the other day saying that Cardiff Met Uni had produced a guide saying what words staff should use to make the place more gender equal, and the callers were losing their shit. They're banning the word fireman. You can't say policeman. It's appalling. It's a disgrace. What next? Postperson Pat and his gender fluid cat. Bring back Diana. And you're like, calm down. All they're trying to do is create a world where anyone can have any job irrespective of their gender. That has to be a good thing, right? The main argument against this empathy seems to be, I wanted to be like it was when I was little. And you're like, what? A 3-day week in a telly full of pedos? What is it? What is it to evolve and some adults can't? We did it when we were 9. Remember when the teacher came in and said, right kids, you can't say the words mong, spastic, and retard. And we were like, what? These are our favourite words. What about this? That's gone too. It's going to be a long winter, boys. What do? We gave them up. Because even as children, we realised they hurt people. Why is it some
I feel like this isn't the segment that I think it was.
I wanted to be like it was when I
Not
was
quite, but he's
There's
making a
many
good
things I don't
point.
do from my childhood. I don't play with slinkies. I don't make decisions by going ip dip dog shit. I know what food, mainly because it was called faggots. I remember skipping down the supermarket aisle going, we're going to eat some faggots. We're going to eat some faggots. The point I'm making, we evolve. It's about knowing and being aware of the power of your words. A while back, I worked for the BBC and I did a piece about the Paris attacks where I said that ISIS weren't Muslims, they were terrorists, and the crowd cheered. And then, at the end of the show, the BBC lost their mind. You need to re-record it. You need to say that ISIS aren't devout Muslims. And you're like, are you worried we're going to offend ISIS? What are they going to write in? Dear points of view. Imagine my horror when I was misrepresented on a late-night satire show. Farouk and I will be cancelling our TV license. Please excuse my handwriting. I have a hook for a hand. If they're killing people, the least I can do as a comedian is call them names. That's freedom of speech. And if ISIF gets upset, then fuck them. That's another thing that gets me, swearing. Some people get very upset. It's a sign of a poor vocabulary. That is trite. That is piffle. That is balderdash. It's poppycock. It's waffle. It's bunkum. I swear, because I come from a working class family, and I had a dad who was terrible at DIY. Every time he put a shelf up, I'd have a different treat for the playground. Seriously, Darren, he called a hammer a fuck monkey. But some people really despise it. I was being lectured to the other day. And she was like, there's never, ever a situation where you should say the C word. And you're like, ah, come on. Have you never watched the news? There was a story the other day. This bloke had a heart attack and another man stole his wallet. And that man is a cunt. He's a big, fat, stinking cunt. Support my dad when he's building a cupboard. Choked on my faggot. And I know there'll be some people watching who will still be furious. You should never use that word. You don't own a vagina. And you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. There's a massive difference between a vagina and a cunt. Steal a dying man's wallet. A vagina would never park in a disabled bay. If you're watching a box set with a vagina, it would never skip ahead and watch the next episode without you. I've never seen a vagina wearing crocs.
That's a lie, by the way.
If anything comes along that is more powerful than cunt, I will use it. I'm willing to evolve. I'm willing to accept that I may have to say farewell to that special, special word. But there isn't one of them in it. If someone breaks into your nan's house and steals her stuff, they aren't a silly Billy. They aren't a nincompoop. And if someone gets angry because they don't want to say firefighter or police officer or chairperson, then I think they're a bit of a cunt. And they are allowed to disagree with me. And that is freedom of speech.
Nice.
Cue copy strike.
In before copy strike, yes.
Yep.
No, that was good. That was solid.
That was fucking fantastic.
I love that pause. He's like, there's a big difference between a vagina and a gun. He just turns sideways and he's like, get ready for what I'm about to say. Oh, no, I should start watching this guy. This was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So we have already heard his
Spiel.
yeah. So oh wow, it just
That's most of the
quotes
article
rest of
gone
the
right
article.
there.
A BBC spokesperson told the Daily Mail that the broadcaster was investigating Howard's claim, but the broadcaster version of Howard's good news and the wording about devout Muslim was indeed used. Although extreme political correctness about Islam has been the most has by most accounts relaxed in recent years, the same cannot be said about subjects closer to the heart of the culture wars. Race
Is
and
that
gender.
Bad Luck Brian in the background?
Yeah, no,
God damn it.
It's an article. Search for any high school yearbook. It's free. Why are they using Bad Luck Brian as the free, like, what is
Like
this?
that's a meme I haven't seen in a long
Do you want to know who I
time.
went to school with? Not him, that's for sure. Cat, what the fuck are you doing? Cat, what the fuck are you doing?
Even old jokes made in public can now come back and haunt comedians, as Chris Rock, Louis C.K., and Kevin Hart have recently learned. Blech.
Blech. Ugh. Like, what the hell? Like, what does it even fucking mean?
Chris Rock has gotten in trouble for a few of his old jokes, and so has Kevin Hart. Significantly. Kevin Hart got a
But neither
ton
of them
trouble.
deserved it, honestly.
No, they didn't.
They're comedians. They're entertainers first and foremost. Like, if you're getting mad about what they said, you're forgetting what their job is.
Yeah, well, there was something funny that came out of the whole Chris Rock thing. Was Nick Cannon just being like, hey, so, you guys are pissed at Kevin Hart. Well, what about this person? What about this person? This person? This person? And he just kept retweeting a bunch of people who were upset about, Kevin Hart's things and, like, showing their comments. It was actually kind of funny. Following Nick Cannon for that part was kind of funny. Like when fucking Amy Schumer, who was so pissed at Kevin Hart. Nick Cannon was like, he retweeted it. He's like, I'm just saying, should we keep going? It was retweeted a tweet from her saying, enjoy Skyfall, fags. I'm about to go knee deep in some Helen Hunt.
Giggity.
Apparently. But
What the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Just, like,
I don't know. I've been trying
word
to
for
figure
word,
out
I'm like, what?
I gotta tell you, Buck. That is some very aggressive butt plug advertising they're doing to you right now.
What?
It popped up. It was there. It was there on the stream. And then it went to the comic My Stepmom stuff.
Well, it doesn't help either.
No, it doesn't. Especially with the scene that is being shown.
That shit gets weird. Thanks, Az.
I'm very tempted to actually click on it. And now it's the rooster guy.
Boy, I say, boy, where you getting your butt plugs from? Let me tell you where to get your good.
Oh my god. Did Pluralist change the website recently? Because it looks.
Yeah, they
really
did. They
better.
did. They changed their format, and it's debatable whether or not it looks good or not. As evidenced by this fucking
I don't like
atrocity of fucking ads on the right side of my
there it
screen
is.
that I can't get rid
It's
of.
back!
Right back. New, never old, never new.
They could be tops. They could be butt plugs. Who the fuck knows? Try them for yourself and decide.
I think the whole fact of
Oh my
never
God,
old, never
fucking
new.
cat.
It's like you don't keep it long enough for it to really be old, but you never get a new one, so they're all used.
Son, I say,
'Cause-
son, what we got here is a butt plug quiz. Fucking.
It sounded like you said queer.
I keep seeing fucking. The fucking.
I see fucking a lot too.
Ah! Cat! Get out of here.
His cat consistently loves to
Attack his
chase
feet.
chase the cursor across. The
He didn't
Yeah.
used to do that. He just stared. He just
No,
used to
we
stare
only
at
had the
it.
cat since December, and now he's gotten more aggressive. Now he's behind my monitor and trying to sleep.
Aw.
Shit.
Oh, that's adorable.
Ow!
Take a picture.
I can't.
He
It's-
attacked your hand now, huh?
yeah. He's getting better about fucking play biting as opposed to fuck you, I'm hungry. You little racial expletive, you goddamn it.
Racial expletive? Which one were you thinking of?
He's black, so I can get away with it. Please stop showing my fucking.
adorable. You little adorable little freaking ball
You-
of fur and knives.
You little Cambodian. Ow!
Don't they eat cats?
Probably.
Cambodian food then.
You fucking Kenyan. Get.
What
my
the
God.
fuck?
That changed.
You're gonna get us banned
Jeez,
like right now.
Motherfucker, I'm
Well,
bleeding.
I think that's the end of the episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been locked and loaded.
I said he's black, so I said Kenyan. He's a black cat. He just doesn't run very fast.
But you said that like being a Kenyan was a bad thing.
Well, do Kenyans bite? I don't know. He bites.
I mean, the last Kenyan I met did. She was kind of hungry.
Yeah, I was about to say
was it for,
that sounds
was it
like
for
a sex
fun or
story.
survival? I don't know.
It kind of was.
I'm gonna go with a yes.
Now- Now I'm not so sure. It might have been a survival story.
Max, you little shit. Your name is supposed to be Miracle Max. I'm gonna call you fucking Mad Max because you fucking bite everything.
Well, Miracle Max had to be, ruled in by his wife sometimes.
Yeah, but he's not Jewish.
You get him cut, he might be.
Ow!
Nice timed.
Who's cutting who here? Just you little fucker.
Oh my
Take it
god.
to a medical professional, but don't try it now. It'll just kill you.
All right.
I'll
Well,
take a
ladies
shotgun
and
amputation
gentlemen,
over this shit,
this has
goddammit.
been Locked and Loaded. We thank you all for
Ow!
joining us tonight. Make sure you like and share tonight's episode. Make sure to try and timestamp it to the very end, because that's probably when the funniest part was.
Jesus Christ.
Do you guys have any closing statements?
Uh,
I have one. I'm not.
I don't
emo-
think we want to hear yours. Pop, do you
Okay.
have any
Damn
closing
it!
statements?
He's laughing too hard.
He's laughing too hard. His closing statement is uncontrollable laughter. Well, my closing statement is cats make for hilarity when they're very young. Good night, everybody. Say goodnight.
Fucking, I'm trying.
Say goodnight, guys.
Good night. And also,
Pause, stop laughing long enough to say goodnight to the audience.
Good night.